Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me on another one of my weekly deals wonder projects. I have a really fun card for you today. It's a cute birthday card using this fun stamp set. So it's more of a youthful type birthday card, but you know, if you have somebody who likes these fun little characters that's a little bit older, I think you could give it to this person as well. So I am going to be featuring the Old Olive Baker's Twine. This is one of our weekly deals this week. The weekly deals always are posted on Tuesdays and they run through the week. There are some other items that are on sale, so be sure to check out my blog, www.istampin.com, to see the other items that are on sale this week. Now they are while supplies last, so as I always say, if there's something on there that you really like, I wouldn't wait too long, because once it's sold out, then it does go back to regular price. Stampin' Up! Allocates so many products to be on the weekly deals. So head on over there, check it out, and you can always shop in my online store. That information will be on the blog post as well as on the information for the video notes as well. Okay, so we're going to be using this item. The other thing that we're going to be using is, like I showed you earlier, the Thankful Forest Friends. We're going to be using this stamp set as well as the Endless Birthday Wishes. I just love this stamp set. I use this for a lot of birthdays just because of the versatility of the script font and the type font. You can customize it, so this stamp set's really fun to use. Let's see what else. Going to be using the Banner Punch. And the colors of the ink that I have today are Old Olive, Night of Navy, and Tangerine Tango. Okay, and one of the other items I'm going to be using is this Night of Navy diagonal striped washi tape, and this actually comes from the Watercolor Wishes card kit. If you haven't seen that in the annual catalog, you definitely want to take a look. It's an awesome kit, which is perfect for Christmas if you have anybody that likes to craft. You can find that on page 80 and then also on page 155 as well. And then I think that's it. So why don't we go ahead and get started. So what I have here is a piece of Old Olive cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to use my bone folder to burnish the score line. And then what I have here is a piece of Night of Navy. I've cut this a 1/2 inch wide, and I'm just going to kind of estimate where I want it to be punched. So I'm not quite sure. You know, maybe 3 inches long, something like that. We'll just play around with it. And then this piece of Whisper White, this measures 2 inches by 3 1/4, and this is where we're gonna stamp our little greeting on there. Okay, but first things first, we are going to use Old Olive, and we're going to stamp some of the little critters onto the front of the card, just to give the card front a little bit of pattern. And I'm going to start off with the fox, and let me get a block. And you can always use Versamark if you want it to be more of a watermark, subtle. I like the boldness of the Old Olive. So I'm just going to randomly stamp a few of the foxes or fox on the card, and when doing this, you do want to go off the edge of the paper to give it a more natural look. So you don't want all of it to be right there in the center. It's nice to have it go off where it looks more natural. Okay, next we're going to bring in the little bunny rabbit. Or actually, you know what, let me do the bear first. The bunny rabbit's smaller, so that will be my little fill-in. And again, I'm just randomly stamping. No rhyme or reason. Just kind of what looks good. And let's see, we'll have the bear kind of going off here. Okay. And now I'll bring in the little bunny rabbit. And this Thankful Forest friends, this stamp set, along with coordinating, it has a little product suite. This can be found in our holiday catalog. So if you were, I don't think I mentioned where I got this. And let's see, it's a little crowded. I think we'll do one more right here, just the little edge of the bunny rabbit. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're done with the Old Olive. And next we're going to bring in the Tangerine Tango, and I do need to clean off the fox again because the fox is our little image that we're going to use on this piece of Whisper White. So let me clean off the stamp real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure this is straight using my grid lines. I'm going to ink up the fox again in Tangerine Tango. And I'm going to stamp it more towards the top. Oops, there we go. And next we are going to stamp the Happy Birthday in Night of Navy. And so I'm just going to line it up, make sure it's straight. Okay, then I'll come in with Birthday. There we go. What I was doing when I was stamping Birthday, I was wanting to make sure that the tail over here kind of matched the spacing with where the H starts. So when you do that, you just kind of want to look at that spacing. Okay. And then what we're going to do next is get our strip of Night of Navy. And I like to use the banner punch to flag the ends. When I use my scissors, I don't do a very good job. I'm not quite sure. So this is kind of fail-proof. So what you do is you just slip your paper. Now you need to make sure that it's thinner than the punch here. Then you just slip it in through the top, and then you'll be able to notch one of the ends. So you just want to make sure it's even, it's centered there. And then just punch it. So it gives you a great little notch. Okay, so I went about a 1/2 inch showing on either side, so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate it, so hopefully I do this right. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other end. Okay, so let's see how this works. That's good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of fast fuse on the bottom of this, and then I'll lay the banner down. And again using the lines on my grid mat to help me make sure that I've got it even. Okay, and then we're going to bring our card back in, and then I'm going to take some of our Old Olive Baker's twine and just cut. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around my hand, and I'm just going to make a little nest of the Baker's twine. just kind of right in the middle. And what I like to do is I like to use glue dots. I like the larger size ones, and I just put one right in the middle. And then kind of what I do is I take the ends of the twine and I go ahead and anchor that into the glue dot. And then from there you can start kind of making the little messy nest, whatever you want to call this. And that kind of keeps it all from going everywhere. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the washi tape and I'm just going to tear off a little bit. This kind of ties in the navy blue and just kind of put it right there at the top. So it kind of looks like it's going to be tacked onto the card, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use dimensionals and I'm going to pop this up. I just thought this card was so fun just because it's using, you know, a more fall themed type card, but using it in a birthday, just getting more out of the stamp set than what's intended, which is always nice. And if you like these projects, be sure to head on over to my blog and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But also, these are the type of projects that I do for the exclusive projects I do for my Stampin' Club. So I'm looking for a few more members for my third group, which is the gardenias. So I'll link that information below as well. And it's a virtual club, so you will be a host once every 6 months. And it's a great way to get some exclusive projects that I don't share anywhere else other than with my Stampin' Club members. So if you'd like more information, you'll be able to find that on my blog as well. But there you go, just a fun little cute little youthful birthday card that definitely can be used for adults as well. So I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Like I said, you can see how dirty my fingers are. Like I said, subscribe to my channel. Head on over to my blog, subscribe to my blog. You'll get email updates whenever I post a new project. So have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.